I'm here at Gullane and today I'm going to be treated to something a little bit special. The pro here, Alasdair Good, he's going to take me around a fantasy 18. I've asked him to pick 6 of his favourite holes from courses number 1, 2 and 3 here. We're going to play a match, we've got a stunning day for it. I can't wait to go and see what Gullane has to offer. But before we get to that, if you're new to our YouTube channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
You just have to look at this. It's one of the most stunning views that you're going to get anywhere, certainly in Scotland. For links golf, you've got the highest elevation you've got on any golf course. So you can see all the way to Fife. You've got the beautiful coastlines here. There's probably about 20 other golf courses you can see around here. So you're in for an absolute treat. The way the golf course is going to play today, beautiful sunshine, a wee breeze to keep you honest. So It's going to be an absolute cracker.
So we're starting on Gullane 1, which of course helped play host to a few Scottish Opens, and this is an interesting opening hole. It's about 390 off the white tees, and I remember coming here and watching, I think it was the Thursday, it was playing downwind and guys driving the green with, the ease that the pros do. But on a day like this, howling into the wind, there's no chance of getting there. And that's always just the joy of links golf, You could turn up on a flat cam and the course could play relatively easy. You could turn up on a day like this, the breeze, as Alasdair said, keeps you honest.
Yes, it's 194 from there. Obviously you've got the back of the tee, it's probably a 200 yarder. But from here sometimes it could be a wedge to the front of the green if you've got wind behind. So. Pitch there, it's just released down nicely. That must have been so close to going in the hole there. From there, run down, brown. Aye, well.
So is it fair to say that 1 is maybe the most visually striking? Has it got the best views of the 3? Because it certainly seems like it the first few holes we've played.
Yeah, I mean it's an absolute treat. Every single hole out here is incredible and we're seeing it incredible today. It's beautiful weather. But I think in all the 3 courses you've got great views, but this one I guess encompasses the proximity to the water. We're right here on the cliff edge. You're looking at the stunning skyline there behind the green there, looking back towards Edinburgh. So this is definitely one of the the signature holes on the number 1 course.
Right, I've got a question for you. These concrete blocks that are sitting on the cliff's edge there, what on earth are they?
It's a good question. They were remnants left over from the Second World War. They were put in as tank defences to stop invasions coming from Europe up over the beaches, but now we're a bit more welcoming to European visitors, that's for sure.
Six stunning holes on number 1. We played off the Scottish Open tee there and it was rather daunting.
Yeah, I mean we wanted it to be mean, but then we still wanted it to have a similar feel, because the other debate was, do they put it all the way over there and play it as a straight hole? And I said, well, it was never really designed as that. So, but you kind of bail out right, then those bunkers are in your lines. You go long and brave left, but you've got to know your carries down there. So,
was it interesting for you to see the best players in the world come and play this course and it really show its teeth at times?
It really was. It was a lot of effort to try and put into the planning of the golf course, how we set it up. We used a composite course with 2 holes in number 2, so there was a new tee here used for 18. But so saying at 460 yards, we thought it was going to be a really strong closing hole. But some of these guys are getting it close to the green, even they're driving a wedge. But the other days, I think Monty was hitting his ball over here near the commentary box, and some people losing the ball 4-iron into 18. So you saw everything in that week, and it just typifies the challenges of the courses out here. That some days, some holes are pretty benign, other days they're real monsters. But it makes you think all the time.
So I have to ask, why are they called 1, 2, 3?
I think when you look back at how golf originated, especially around here, they didn't have grand ideas of fancy names, so literally number one course that we played earlier was the first course that they had here. So that would have been known as the Gullane Golf Course, and then when they built a second one, it's no great surprise that after that they said, well, this is our second course, became number 2, and then shortly after that, 1910, they put in number 3. So
you're saying there was no marketing department in the late 1880s?
Didn't quite have that involved at that time, but they've revisited it occasionally and looked at whether they should rename them, but the numbers have stood the test of time, and many great golf courses throughout the world still have numbered courses, so I think it just harks back to the history of when they were put in place. So.
So when the Scottish Open was here and the holes from number 2 were integrated into the layout of 1 to make, the golf course that the pros faced, did they notice any difference? Did they know they were on a different golf course? I'm guessing not, because it just all, looks so similar and plays so well.
Yeah, that's a very good question, and we were very keen from the outset that we didn't really want it to stand out like we were using a composite course. So the idea was to strengthen the course for the competition. Number 1 is a strong course, but the demands on the infrastructure as well were such that we needed to add in a couple of holes, and number 2, with its close proximity to number 1, lent itself very, very well to that. So in fact we asked some of the players at the end of it, look, what did you think in the practice rounds? How did you feel the 2 holes of number 2 integrated? And they couldn't even tell us which ones they were at that point, because we made sure that the green sizes were exactly the same, so we did cut the greens a bit bigger for that week, made sure the fairway widths were exactly the same, the rough was exactly as they wanted to have it for 18 consistent holes. So.
Or maybe it's just the wind, but it felt like the most challenging holes out here on 2.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, although it's rated or called our number 2 course, there's still some really, really good strong holes that would be not out of place on number 1. We used them in the Scottish Open, but the ones we saw today, the great test of par 3s, par 4, par 5s, beautiful views. So definitely very much part of a great composite course between 1 and 2 so far, and we've still got 3 to come.
All right, last but not least.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
I think it's important even just to take a minute, look at the design of the course as well. So look at the slopes, how it can hide a pin position, so it's testimony to the course design, but also look at the quality of these greens. So although this is now Gullane 3 we're playing, these greens are as good as anywhere you're going to see anywhere in Scotland, so anywhere. And it's just such a joy to play when you come to play golf at a golf course. It's nice, a layout of it, it's this, the beautiful views, but to play in quality greens like this, and that's 365 days a year that we're able to do this.
There we go. Alasdair, enjoyed every minute of that. What an experience.
Definitely nice to do it, nice to have you here.
That is 18 of the best holes of golf I've ever played. Now, it's a wee bit unfortunate that you won't be able to play that exact routing, but you can come and experience all 3 courses here at Gullane with bunker golf breaks. There are some great offers on the go right now. I'll put a link to them in the description below. Go check them out for yourself. And just come and experience some of the best golf courses in Scotland. Lastly, I just want to say if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and thanks very much for watching.